Welcome to Flex Your Feelings, the mental health and wellness podcast with me, Sam Bell, and my ever-exuberant co-host, Mr. James Penny.
I love that.
Welcome to the show. It's your show too.
Is it? I was going to say we share the show, right?
Yes, mate.
Nice to be here. Good to see you.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm very well, mate. Yourself?
Good. I'm all right, thank you.
Good.
Yeah.
So
Can't
this is
complain, actually.
episode 2, season 2.
Yes.
All the 2s, 22, my favourite number.
Is it?
Yep. You act like surprised like you should have known that, but I didn't expect you to.
As if we've talked about it before.
No. We could do a whole podcast episode.
Favourite numbers.
Favourite number, because if you type it in, there'll be so many different meanings as to why that's your zodiac number and stuff.
Like an angel number or something.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Okay. Yeah,
That sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, mate. So last episode was kind of based around the time of year, which was the winter season.
Yeah, which it still is.
It still is.
Yeah.
Spoke about winter arcs and setting goals and how the UK mentality is a bit like, oh fuck it, it's winter. Hopefully we gave out some decent info.
It's my hope for every episode.
Yeah, but try and reframe your mindset on not just saying fuck it, it's winter, being able to go, well actually how can I use this?
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely positives to it being that time of year, like we spoke about New Year's themes rather than resolutions, all that sort of stuff. So
I like this little recap.
Yeah, it was good.
So in case you missed last episode, previously.
Yeah, if you didn't listen to it, go back and listen to it, because who starts on episode 2?
Weird. Well, they might just like the title of the episode.
Well, this title is to be determined.
I think this is going to be like Ask Me Anything, like we did last season.
Yeah, so we finished season 1 on Ask Me Anything, and that was you asking me anything and me asking you anything. Now, I think we did mention, either in that episode or one previous, that during season 1 we put out to our individual followers, not from the Flex Your Feelings podcast, but our own Instagram, respectively.
Yep.
About putting out questions about what people wanted to ask us. That was a really terrible way of fucking phrasing that question, that statement. I can't even talk. I'm tired.
You can talk.
I've had
talking.
Two really
it's just you're not doing it very streamlined at the moment. But it's fine. Our brains.
One really bad night shift and then one not so bad night shift. But yeah, anyway.
Well, then the
tiredness is setting in. Anyway, so we put it out to our listeners. Makes us sound so professional, doesn't it?
Well, we are, kind of like
we're getting there.
Professional podcasters.
So we put it out to them. Ask us anything. Throw in some questions. And we've got There's about 6 or 7 ones that we think that we might have time to get through. If we've got any more time, we'll go through them.
We're just going to see how it goes.
Yeah. Some of them are probably we're able to go in a little bit more depth in terms of the theme of the podcast, which is obviously all around mental health and wellness.
It is.
But there is some ones on there that are a little bit lighter. Yeah, ones that hopefully we can get across our personality a little bit more.
We do
like
to
that.
have a bit of a laugh as well.
Well, yeah, like we've always said, serious subjects don't have to be boring, so serious, and if you can add humour to any aspect of your life, then you're fucking winning, as far as I'm concerned.
I agree,
and we have a great time doing this.
We do.
Right. So, should we just crack straight on?
I'm taking my lead from you, sir.
Yeah. So
let's do this.
I haven't been as prepared to write them down and say who they're from.
Don't worry.
So,
well, I think
if you are the person that sent this in, thank you very much. You'll know.
Yeah.
But yeah, right. So I mean,
our listeners are asking both of us this question.
Yeah. So I think. Obviously, we've got different opinions because we are not one.
We are separate mans. Yeah,
separate mans. So yeah, I think. I mean, there's a few on here that I think are going to be quite funny.
Okay.
So let's stick with the theme of the mental health and wellness and start with something that could be a therapy
We
session.
have pre-read these questions, but I asked you to just pick an order that's a little random, so we've got that element of in the moment. Right?
Yeah, so if we follow it on from episode 1, which you need to go listen to if you haven't done already,
please do. Done so. We'd love for you to listen.
It's this one's based around mindset, and it's: do you believe that anybody has the ability to change their own mindset? And if so, why? if it's a no, why?
Of course I do.
There you go. Then. Right, so elaborate on that.
I'm just being silly. Absolutely, 100% yes.
Okay.
Everyone has the ability to change their mindset. Done. Next question.
Yeah. I mean, I would agree with you. I mean, I'm living proof that I definitely have. I think I've plenty of people that have known me from my very negative days. Don't get me wrong, I still love a fucking moan.
Do you? Are you a moaner?
I can be, yeah. Like I can probably be a little bit draining at times, but I'm very much more aware of when I'm doing it now, and I'm like, I need to consciously not do that. And it's just like little whinges. Maybe not a moaner.
I like to think I'm not a moaner, but I am. My friends would
Is that
say,
being
James,
British?
I would say, no, I'm really positive.
Yeah.
Most of the time I am. But I reckon if my friends are listening, they'd be like, no, James, you do occasionally like to moan about things.
Oh, 100%.
But I think I do it for humour.
Yeah.
Like it makes people laugh if you have a whinge.
Yes, I agree.
Does that make
I would
sense?
say that I.
You're like, oh.
But also, there's certain things that
Yeah.
if you class yourself as a positive person, it's like
Doesn't mean you
okay.
can't have a bad day.
No, or it doesn't mean that you can't just have a bit of a whinge about something. Like you might, the way in which you look at life is a very positive thing, but you can positively moan about something.
Yeah, absolutely. You can have pockets of moaniness.
But yeah, come on, elaborate on that. Like, so why do you believe? Like, let's not get scientific because neither of us are.
I didn't get my science GCSE, so I can't be
I don't even
scientific.
fucking remember if I got mine.
Yeah.
I got a D. So,
I got D, so
no.
I don't count that. No disrespect.
So we got a double D between us.
Well, you've got a third nipple with that microphone
I do,
on
yeah.
at the moment.
Yeah.
No disrespect to anyone that has a D. It's not called that now anyway.
Is it
It's a
not?
number, which I don't know what number it is. But no, in my day, that wasn't particularly great. I had my strengths,
Yeah.
and science is not one of them. So let's not get all scientific about it.
No, but
Is
we
that
just
what
heard
you're saying?
your French oral, which was great. So,
What, before we started recording?
before we started recording, yeah, so that was great.
Oh, I can count to 20 in
you
French.
must have passed that
Big
exam.
whoop. I didn't actually. I got an E in French.
Fucking hell, how'd you get even worse?
I know.
I got a U in IT.
That's not graded, is it?
It's ungraded.
Ungraded, yeah.
Yeah. But he was my form tutor. He said, look, mate, you're not going to catch up with all the coursework, so you've got two choices. You either try and probably fail, which is great to hear from your teacher,
Yes.
or you can just spend the next 2 years fucking about catching up on other coursework in my class because you're my form tutor. I do it. I was like, all right, sweet. Anyway, we go
I
off.
got a C in IT.
So, change your mindset.
No reaction at all.
You said yes. You believe that anybody, even the most negative Nigel, can transform their mindset. Why do you think that?
Why do I think people can?
Yeah.
To put it bluntly, because I do.
Yeah. But it's right. So,
yeah, all I can really, I mean, professionally I could speak from, but actually I'm going to speak from personal experience. Having gone through my life experiences, if I can change things and make a commitment to change things, like as a life philosophy change, i.e. I don't think you're ever done. Like if you choose the self-development route, I think it's a continuous journey. I know how you love that word. But if I can do it, anyone can do it.
Yeah.
And I suppose it's as simple as that in my mind. It's like something about living the experience. It's how I tend to try and inspire people is, look, if I can get myself out of the darkest of times, so can you. Why would you be any different? Does that make sense?
absolutely, yeah. I completely agree. And obviously we said we weren't going to go into the science of it, but
Are you going into the science?
no, not at all, because I don't know like the science words and all that sort of shit. But basically, I think for a very long time, we were told it was believed that like once humans hit a certain age, like your neuro pathways are pretty much fixed.
Yeah.
And it's been proven that is bullshit.
Oh, that's
basically.
called neuroplasticity.
There you go.
Yeah.
See?
Oh my
Look
God,
at the scientist
I
over
said
there.
a sciencey word.
But yeah, but that's it. And you can change it. You can change the way that your brain reacts to certain situations and stuff like that. And
We're very moldable creatures.
moldable, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've learnt. It's like everything we go through childhood, we're learning.
Yeah.
And we're picking up like a sponge. Everything that we're experiencing, we're soaking it all in. But then, like you say, you don't then get to adulthood and stop being able to learn. It's like you can teach an old
Do you know
dog
the phrase
new
I
trick.
hate?
Oh, go on. Is this a moan? Are you going to have a moan?
No. It's,
No?
well, yeah, I am. But it's in terms of this.
Okay.
It's just who I am.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Fuck
It's
off, man.
very, very. What's the word?
It's an excuse.
No, yeah, and it's an instant full stop, isn't it?
Yes.
You can't get past it's just who I am.
I like saying it is what it is.
Yeah, well, that's one of those
Very
sort
different,
of
isn't it?
conversational.
But yeah, it's just
sayings.
who I am. No, it's
yeah,
not.
it's just who I am. It puts an instant barrier to no one being able to get past that.
Yeah.
But okay, You just are who you are.
Is there's a couple of phrases as well, and it's like, you don't get the life that you need, you get the life you deserve.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're a fucking moany prick and you wonder why your life is shit, it's because that's what you deserve, because that's all you're focused on.
You get what you put out. You attract what you put out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I do believe that people can change their mindset. It takes work.
Absolutely.
What I think people that come unstuck with it may not, and I can't speak for everyone, but may not realise that it is a daily commitment rather than
it's an
a
hourly
fad,
commitment.
You know, it's like a moment by moment commitment.
We've just both given examples that we were both relatively negative. Well, I know I was proper negative.
I didn't know any better in my 20s or 30s.
No, of course not.
The
but
wisdom we've got now is because we've lived it.
Exactly, and unless you actively start looking at stuff, I was the kind of person that's like, oh yeah, it's probably just who I am. Like I'm probably, but you know, like you say, we're not going to go into like your professional thing, but I've been in therapy, and it's like, well, environment, upbringing, all these things have an effect on the way that your mindset is molded as a young person and going into young adulthood and stuff like that. And if you don't actually look at it and go, why do I think like that? And it's only when you meet new people that I think people have this misconception that there's positive people and negative people, and they were born with it. It's like, no, don't get me wrong, they were molded in a certain way.
Yeah, which may have molded them in a more positive way.
But some of the most positive people I know have had the worst upbringing.
And that's why I think they're probably most positive.
Yeah, because they chose to do something about it.
Gone through the trenches, so to speak, and learned that they get a choice.
Yeah.
And you can change the way you were brought up. You can remold yourself. You can rewire your brain.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's but you're right. Like, people that have often gone through the hardest of times develop or derive from that such a huge sense of wisdom and meaning and life experience. We get to choose to do that.
Absolutely, yeah. And if you choose not to, so I think, do you believe anyone has the ability to change their mindset? Yes, if you want to.
That's a big
because
part of
being
it,
wanting to do it, and sometimes that might be because you have to. Like me personally, I knew I had to change, and the first way I was like, I don't want to keep doing these actions. Well, if I want to stop doing the actions, then I have to change my mindset about those actions.
Mm-hmm.
So how can I do that? And then, like you say, self-development, go find someone that can give you the tools on how to do that, whether that be a therapist or a coach or whatever it might be.
Yeah. So people, like you said, then, do I want to? And then following on from that, I think what people find challenging is, well, then how do I?
Because I think some people they enjoy being that negative, because a lot of people have. If you're constantly negative about the situation, it's because you're moaning. You make a lot of situations about yourself. I know that because I used to do it. Do you know what I mean? I used to be like, and it kind of gets very, very close to that victim mode.
Yeah,
you're always forever the victim. Everything's always about you. Like, do you know what I mean? And I think when you reframe it to go, well, I can make it about me without being a victim.
You can.
Like, I've got a fucking massive ego, but I try.
Every human being has.
But I try and get it stroked, for want of a better phrase, in the right way now.
We try and balance it out. We're trying not to make it all about ego and actually more about recognizing that we're all in this together, and actually it's not just about us all the time. But I don't know whether people enjoy it or whether people are just very familiar with it.
Almost. And I was going to use the word stuck, because you're not fucking stuck in anything. You've got the ability, you've got the choice to get yourself out of any situation. So yeah, I think that was a good question to open it up.
Thank you, whoever sent that one.
I do apologise. I'm not that prepared.
That's all right.
Right, so go on in.
Oh,
you can pick one on there.
Okay. This one, whoever sent this one in, is frightfully personal, but we're going to ask it anyway, right? And
you're looking at me like you want me to answer first.
Well, I'm asking the question, so it's only natural, and then I'll take my lead from you. Whoever's asked this is hilarious. What's your biggest turn on in the bedroom?
I knew you were going to ask that one.
Well, come on.
We're going to answer it at some point.
Well, I will leave that up to you as how honest you are, because I know that I think it's actually, there's a lot more in that question than just how that question has been asked.
Yeah, we've touched on kinks and stuff like that in a previous episode. Don't know what number, but go find it. Go listen to that one.
Absolutely.
But yeah, bedroom. I mean, at the moment, nothing because I'm dry.
So you're not like
I'm not sexually active.
okay. I don't know why you do that voice when you say things like that.
Maybe it's an awkward thing.
Yeah.
Or I just like to be in a little bit of a character.
Yeah.
I used to do loads of voices as a kid.
Did you?
I felt I could probably, if I'd have been trained, I reckon I could have been a voiceover artist.
Okay.
So I used to do.
Do you want to throw some out there now?
Absolutely fucking not.
I'm not very sexually active.
Yeah. But yeah, my biggest turn on in the bedroom, I would say, is getting pegged.
For those,
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Do you know what? My face was like,
I was like, how's it?
Okay.
A nice 10-inch, thick, girthy strap on. No.
I love that. Look, you do you, Sam, right?
I know.
There's no judgment.
There's zero judgment.
Our listeners
Have you
are
seen that trend on
like-minded
TikTok?
people.
We listen and we don't judge.
Right, yeah.
Have you seen that one?
I haven't, no.
No. Anyway, biggest turn on dirty talk.
Really?
Yeah. Like, being vocal, like, in the moment, like, so naughty texts, naughty pictures,
Okay.
like the build up for that, and then like being vocal in the bedroom. That I think like I say I've spoken about this on a previous episode, but yeah, I would say that the biggest turn on is the naughty chat.
Okay.
What about yourself?
Well, first of all, I'm just going to pick up on the naughty chat disclosure because I actually think part of that is to do with eroticism. And
do you know one thing though, right? Because we've obviously been doing this podcast now for quite a while. There's sometimes when I do say stuff, I'm like, he's going to go into fucking therapy mode here.
No, I don't mean to.
I don't know. I'm okay with it, but I'm like, he's dissecting everything I say and being like,
I promise you I'm not. But it is interesting because I think listeners will take something away from this. There is something very healthy in the build-up of sexual energy and the build-up of excitement, and that could be described as eroticism. That sexual
I need to start writing these big words
excitement
down.
that you can, it's foreplay.
Yeah, exactly.
And like it's not all just about the act, is it? Like
no, because that doesn't last that long.
And yeah, so it's people. It's lovely to have that freedom and that confidence to enjoy that aspect of sex.
Yeah,
and I probably a lot of people would find the idea of dirty talk absolutely dreadful.
Some people find it awkward because it's like almost unnatural. And I'm not like, so what I do, I was like, right, just read that to me and I'm all right.
Here's a script.
Here's a script. This is what I like.
I prepared this earlier.
Yeah. You have two choices, A or B. Yeah. One's real bad, one's okay.
Yeah.
If you, but no, yeah, I think people find it a bit awkward, but yeah, I'm into it.
I mean, and the question is a great question, but I think it's hard as well just to...
Hard.
Can I get through? I don't think because of this question.
Because of this question,
it's
no.
Innuendo. Anyone, it's fair game, isn't it?
I think that's why they probably sent it in.
So, I've lost my train of thought. What I was going to say is, it's hard actually, I think, to reduce down your sexual identity and your sexual energy into just one thing.
Yeah.
But I love your honesty. And I think,
don't get me wrong, I like loads of stuff, but like the biggest turn is like, oh yeah.
Okay, that's something that is
I
up
like
there.
a bit. Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
That and, other things.
Yeah. Well, and look, we don't have to disclose everything about our sex lives. However, for me, I will say that I'm not going to name the kinks because I think that's personal, but I am going to be an advocate for them. And I have certain kinks in my life which I incorporate into my sexual routine with partners or not, which they're definitely at the top of the list. I would say as a kinkster, that's the community sort of buzzword, if you have certain things in your life that are an instant turn on, and I mean instant, within seconds, some people might call them fetish, some people might call it kink, but it is actually quite a wonderful thing to have because for people without a kink or a fetish, and I'm not saying it's wrong, but who else has that instant, regular, predictable, dependable go-to that gets you from naught to 20 in moments?
See, us youngsters say 0 to 100 real quick.
Or 0 to 100 real quick. Yeah, see, I'm again feel like I'm a dinosaur.
No, that's just, that's it. I need to throw an age-related thing in there at some point. So
you do
I've done it now.
to take the piss. But for me, it's I think sexiness, the biggest turn on, you're going to think I'm swerving the question, but is openness. If I meet someone, I'm in a relationship at the moment, but and in this relationship it's important as well. Prior to that, if I feel comfortable that I can be open in expressing myself exactly who I am with no shame, no fear of judgment, no anxiety, then I'm the most comfortable sexually that I'll ever be. And so to me, if I was to give a albeit intellectual answer but still sincere, it would say openness.
Yeah, I mean,
openness.
Gimp Mars would have been such a better answer, but it's fine.
Well, who's to say they
joking.
don't feature? You'll have to let your mind wander on that one.
That's it. Cool, perfect. Okay, I'm going to pick one. Let's go with. Let's go with this. Who has been the biggest influence on your life? Now, I like the question, but it's quite vague.
Well,
so, like, let's say, like,
context is important.
Yeah. So, I'm going to answer it. I want you to answer it first, but I'm going to answer it in a terms of who I am now.
Okay.
So, like, who was the biggest influence for me in becoming me, I guess.
Yeah, and I think however we answer it is okay, because
Absolutely
like you say, the question's a great question, but it depends on what perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And so let's just answer it with the way we feel we want to answer it, and we can give the context as to why we've answered it that way. So without overthinking it, who has been the biggest influence in my life? I'm going to go with currently where I'm at, like you, and I'm going to say my partner.
Okay.
Because again, you could go historical.
Yeah.
You could say famous people, or you can say like your closest people in your life. For me, at this point where I am in my life, the reason I'm answering it like that is because I am learning an extraordinary amount from him about how to be a better version of me, how to be in a very healthy relationship. Don't get me wrong, we have our challenges, but my partner has got autism and ADHD, and the influence he's having on my life in a positive way now, I just don't feel that could have come from anyone else but him. And I'm hugely grateful for the lessons he's teaching me, the challenges, because I get to seriously look at myself and really have, I get the opportunity to really question whether or not I'm being the best version of myself. And it's a massively eye-opening experience to date someone who's neurodivergent. So at the moment, I would say him.
Nice.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. I love that. And like, that's obviously, I mean, like we said, the question's very broad and you can answer it in from whatever perspective you want. But, that's not to say that, like, our parents haven't had an influence and our friends and stuff like that. This isn't taking anything away. Absolutely. But yeah, you're relating it to right now. I'm
saying right now because I feel inspired by him.
Yeah. No, I love that.
I also feel challenged by him, and sometimes I feel annoyed by him.
Yeah.
But,
hi, Riley.
Yeah. But mostly, I'm finding that our journey together, again, sorry, I know you hate that word, is...
I feel like you're just saying it on purpose now.
I really am. I think that what we're experiencing together will shape the rest of my life. It will change the course of the rest of my life for the better.
No, I love that. That's powerful, isn't it?
I'm grateful for that.
Yeah. No, decent. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like you said, like the list is massive for both of us, right? And it's hard for me because I can't take away from certain people that I probably will mention, like the coach that I sought out. Like I cannot like, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but like say how much the tools and stuff that he's helped me, albeit even if I haven't been on track with them in the last like few months, the stuff that I initially learned and that I now do unconsciously that I've learned from him, like phenomenal influence on my life. I would probably say, in terms of where I'm at now, like especially like career-wise and stuff, is my governor from work.
Okay.
I was incredibly lucky to get him as a leader and as a boss, but also became a really, really good friend.
Mm-hmm.
Very proper confidant. Yeah,
Confidant.
at certain times in my life. almost became a therapist at times. And yeah, I would say that I have definitely, like I say, in terms of my career as well, I've kind of molded a lot of myself and the way I act and the way I set my standards around the influence that he's had. And like I say, this is not to take anything away from my parents and stuff. I think it's very self-explanatory, the influence that they've had.
No, but like we said, this is go with it in the moment.
Yeah.
It's, the way your brain is processing
probably,
it now is important.
Yeah, it's not. So I wouldn't say like the biggest influence on my whole life, but like you say, right now, you know, if I look back the last maybe like, especially 2 years of my life, he's been a constant there. You know, forever giving advice if I wanted it, and that was something that I massively took from him that I didn't realize for a long time. I was always someone that if you came to me with a problem, I was a fixer, and you'll understand this being in your line of work. I like. Even if you didn't want it, I was trying to fix you and give you advice. And it took me a long time to realise that he never did that. He just listened. And then when I asked for it, and like, he would then give it to me. So yeah, I would say that my governor, he won't listen to this, but there'll be people that do know him that do, I know, listen to this show. So yeah, I would say right now, my governor, I'm not going to name names, but yeah.
No, that's okay. You don't have to name names. I think that's really inspiring, and I can tell as I listen to you how much of a positive impact he's had.
Yeah, massively, yeah.
And still has?
Oh, massively, yeah. I mean, I still work with him. I still got the fortune of working with him at the minute. Obviously, like in the fire brigade, people get promoted and stuff, and there's going to come a time where he's not going to be my direct line manager, but I know full well that, you know, him along with probably another couple of people that have been influential on my firefighting career, including my dad, they're always at the end of a phone. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, definitely.
That's a nice answer.
Thanks, mate.
And even though that's a lovely answer, part of my brain was, when you asked the question, was thinking it sounds like some form of acceptance speech. Like when you, especially when you were trying to think of how to answer it and who to say because you didn't want to leave someone out.
Yeah,
I can only imagine that's what people go through. I'd just like to thank our
Everybody.
producers and director and everyone that's been involved with the script writing. I kind of got that feeling from you. You don't want to miss anyone out.
Yeah, no, because I think that, and I think that's probably something that maybe if people probably be a bit naive thinking so many people are going to listen to this, but I wouldn't want certain people to listen to this and think that, because that's human nature, isn't it?
In what way?
Like, I know that certain people might feel like a little bit, not offended, but like, I thought that I could have.
Perhaps worrying a little bit about what people might think.
Yeah, which is weird because I don't tend to do that about most people, but people that I care about, of course I care what they think.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to hurt their feelings.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So.
Makes sense.
You go. So we've done two of them.
Give me them questions. Okay. Okay, this one, because this is gets your mind ticking in a weird way. A death row meal.
Okay. Oh, yeah. So they've said starters, mains, desserts.
Oh, okay, yeah. So someone's asked, I suppose, you know,
this is a dating question as well.
Say again.
This is a dating question as well.
Did we talk about this before?
I don't think so. Okay. But it is definitely something that one I get asked or to have asked when like you're on the dreaded dating apps.
I wouldn't now. I've forgotten what they're like now.
Yeah, so jealous.
I've spent years on them.
But yeah, it's definitely something that.
So death row meal.
So I know this straight away because I get asked it all the time.
So it's quite fresh in your mind then. So, but death row meal is how our listener has phrased it, but we could also maybe add in there like last day on earth meal.
Yeah,
which is, I don't know why I'm having a reaction to death row because I'm like,
it means you've done something
that's really sinister. That's really dark though, isn't it? Like,
so if you were to eat the last thing that you would ever eat on this earth, God, there's a joke there.
Stay away from sexual innuendos.
Both be very different.
So sticking with foodstuffs, so they're asking starter, main course, dinner. Oh my word!
Do you want me to go? Because I know mine straight away.
Do you?
See if I can get, because I get, like I say, I love food anyway. Who doesn't? But yeah, I get asked this a lot when you're in that.
I think it's
talking
because literally you cannot hold the words in your mouth. You go first, and then I'll answer.
So death row or last meal on earth.
That's just my reaction to death row. I'm like, oh, that's horrible. I know it doesn't exist anymore. So just, you know,
it does in some states in America.
Oh, does it still? Oh, I'm so naive. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. The death penalty exists in some states still?
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not American, but
No. I'm not sure.
I mean, I feel like it should still exist in
Oh
certain
my word, that
situations.
is an entirely different conversation. Let's stick with what food you'd like to eat.
Yeah, not beheadings. Right, so starters, I'm a big seafood fan. Right?
Okay.
So there's a scallop dish, right, with maybe like some form of puree, which I'm not entirely sure which one, but like
God, you sound like a master chef.
like a black pudding crumb
Oh.
over the top of it. Yeah, bougie bitch.
That is so
Very
posh
bougie.
sounding.
Oh yeah, so
A scallop with a black pudding crumb.
scallop, whatever
Scallop,
you call it.
scallop.
But
Tomato.
wrapped in a pancetta as well.
Okay, nice.
It's horny.
Salty, but nice.
Salty, it is naughty. I'm salivating talking about it.
So that's a starter.
So that's my starter. And then my main would be a fucking ginormous, like, seafood mixed grill. So, you know, we're like,
Oh, nice.
honestly, like, I went on holiday once and we went to this restaurant and it's by the beach and this platter of seafood come out and it's all fresh. There's lobster, there's sardines, there's snapper, there's fucking octopus. Oh, mate, blah, just get in my mouth, honestly. So that with some like Mediterranean.
I've never heard someone love seafood so much.
Honestly,
with such passion.
so talking when I'm talking to girls on dates, like in the initial stages, it's one of the things I ask, like, oh, like, do you like seafood? And they're like, no, I hate fish. And I then have to
Is that
decide
like
whether
crushing for you to hear.
yeah, a little bit. It is like because I'm in my head, like I've romanticized the idea of being with someone on holiday, sharing that kind of food with someone, waves crashing, candlelit dinner.
That's really sweet.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm such a romantic
You are.
person. That was such a fuck, what was the word? So there's that. And then there is no better dessert in this world than cheesecake.
I'm still just stuck with how much you love seafood.
Honestly,
right.
I could be pescatarian, I think.
Okay.
But I do love all meat.
Okay. No, because if I could be just vulgar and really immature, then
Normally it's me. But anyway,
know.
yeah, I like all meat. But yeah, like a big seafood platter with some like roasted Mediterranean veg. Get in my tummy.
Okay.
And then
dessert.
do you know what? Just standard New York vanilla baked cheesecake.
Okay.
If it's got a bit of like a raspberry coulis over the top, cool.
Get you,
I'm
raspberry
all right.
coulis.
I'm all right with it. But yeah, that's just if you put
Or a jus.
If you put no jus on a savoury dish.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Look at you. You could be a contestant on MasterChef.
I fucking love cooking. Honestly,
Why haven't you invited me over for dinner yet?
I love cooking. And like that's one thing about
Can you
I
do
hate
me
about being
garlic
single.
king prawns?
Yeah, light work.
Oh, awesome. With a lovely garlic butter.
Light
and some
work.
crusty bread.
Light work.
Can we book it in now?
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, that's one of the things that I miss so much about being in a relationship is that I cook at work for all the lads.
Do you?
And yeah, I mean, I say lads because we're an all-male watch at the moment.
Yeah.
But so I'm what's called the mess manager.
I've heard of that phrase.
Yeah, I think it's taken from the Navy. But
okay.
so yeah, I'm in charge of feeding the troops. So yeah, I cook and everything, and I love cooking
I love
for
learning
people.
about you because you're full of surprises.
Yeah, I know. I love cooking for people, and that's like I say, one of the things I miss so much about being in a relationship is that when you live on your own, like I never really cooked because I was like, I don't get as much enjoyment out of it cooking for myself. I like the taste of food. I was like, I'm not going to make all this effort. I'll just stick something in the fucking oven.
You don't go to those legs.
Not for myself really anymore. Okay. No. But yeah, like cooking.
Why not like cook?
I've got Christmas dinner
on
Tuesday. I'm cooking Christmas dinner for 14 of us. I think 14, 12, 13.
And you can do that like you just know what to do. I'd go to pieces. I'd have a nervous breakdown.
It's all about timing.
Ah.
It's all your timings.
Yeah, see, I get flustered.
Yeah. But yeah, love cooking. So yeah, there's my last day on Earth meal.
But why don't you do yourself a date meal from time to time and really make that effort because you love
I'll take myself out.
No, cook for yourself something.
I still do, but then like there's certain things that I would prioritise over that now. Like if I'm not going to stand there and cook a dinner for myself when I could use that time to go to the gym and stuff like that.
Mm.
Don't get me wrong, like I feel like even my like quick and easy food, I'm not talking like I won't grab something out of the fucking micro and stick something in the microwave. I'm not really about that. Although microwave rice is a game changer.
Absolutely.
But yeah,
my
like
rice cooker is now in the bottom cupboard.
Yeah.
Never to see the light of day
I
again.
got bought one for Christmas a couple of years ago, and I never used it. I used it as a slow
They
cooker,
are
but
good,
not a rice
but
cooker.
you always have about enough rice to feed like 20 people.
But also, I love cooking with people as well, which is
Yeah.
kind of funny because one person in particular that will listen to this, hey Emily,
You just totally.
yeah. So she knows what I'm like at work, and I'm a fucking control freak. Like that kitchen is mine.
So nobody's allowed to help.
No, but we have a thing called a mess assistant, which is generally there to like help you chop and like generally like tidy up. So there's a little bit of a rule that if you cook, you don't clean.
Right.
So like you'll use a bit like, and if I'm feeling particularly annoying, I'll use every fucking pot and pan, so they've got to clean everything up.
You're one of those kind of chefs.
But
Actually, probably all chefs.
Emily and I have actually cooked together like at my house, and that's what I fucking love as well. Like, and I like, and it's definitely, obviously, we're like just best friends, but being in a relationship with someone. And if my ex ever listens to this, she'll fucking be like, "You're a fucking liar," because she felt so judged the way I like used to watch her chop an onion or something, and I didn't know I was doing it. But yeah, that was the old me.
That's the old you. You've evolved.
But yeah, like the thought of being in the kitchen together and cooking together, like, I just fucking love that shit.
I honestly, such a passion. I can tell.
Yeah,
And still, I'm waiting for a fucking invite.
yeah.
Like, if you want to cook for someone, just message me.
I will cook you dinner.
I'll drive to your hometown.
Yeah. you nearly named where I live.
No, my brain was like,
I'd have all of our 5 listeners come up to my house.
all of the 5. Well, you can cook Christmas dinner for
I
everybody.
know 3 of them. So. But yeah, go on, Em. Come
Okay.
on.
Well, thank you for that. I've learnt a lot in that answer. Starter. See, this is hard for me because I love food, and it depends on the day and the context. But if you had to put,
Well, you're going to die.
pressure on me,
So it could be a Tuesday or a Wednesday. It might even be a Saturday that you're getting executed.
God, it's horrible, isn't it? I would say, I'm finding this. I would say probably a soup.
Wow.
I know. Don't.
Wow.
No, don't underestimate soup because I won't
I
have it.
fucking love soup, but Jesus Christ.
Crusty bread, hello, and soup. It has to be a really good soup.
You just asked for king prawns and a butter and that. You
Yeah,
could have
I
had
want
that
that
as a
too, but I had to
starter.
pick one, and I was just thinking,
You choose soup
would
over
I
prawns.
choose? No, it depends what soup.
I sound like I'm really judging you, and it's because I am. But
I
still,
like broccoli and Stilton soup.
oh fuck off! Nah,
No?
nah.
Don't. I never judged your
I'm
answers.
joking. I don't like Stilton. I love cheese, but I don't like Stilton.
Okay, well,
Anyway,
I love
so yeah,
cheese.
broccoli Stilton. That's a staple.
And crusty bread.
Nice.
Look, and I might feel
Do you
differently
butter the
tomorrow.
bread or just dip without?
Oh, yes, see, I do, you see.
Yeah, definitely.
You've got
I'm
to
with
gouge
you
the
on that.
butter out.
Do you like butter bar?
Yes.
Not like flora bullshit.
I mean, I've had that before, but if I was to choose, it's real butter.
Salted.
But then you just can't-
Kerrygold, game changer.
Yeah, you just got to, like, really just... It's so...
How far
Gouge it out
How
and just-
far away do you butter? My samurai sword.
The action isn't as I was intending it to be.
Yeah, if you butter bread like that, I feel sorry
It's
for
quite
your
a
bread.
swoop, isn't it? I just made it.
Yeah,
Instead
like,
of... Actually,
what about
there's
this?
rather this than... that,
Oh, yeah,
where the
see-
holes come out in the bread. People gouge holes out.
Yeah.
Because the butter, you see, hasn't been left to room temperature.
No.
You see? And that's where people go wrong. So, soup, I know people know, oh, soup, you're going to get
No, it
killed
won't, just
tomorrow.
me.
But actually, oh, nice. Main, got to be fajitas.
Really?
Yeah.
I made fajitas for my food tech project in school.
And I know they're not the most complicated of dishes.
Fajitas are fantastic.
But my God. That Mexican spread, you know, with the tortillas and the dips.
Are you going chicken or beef? Or a mix?
Oh, see, if it was my final meal chicken,
Yeah.
I do like the other one. What's the one with beef mince in it? Tacos?
Tacos, yeah.
Or-
Yeah, but you can get like strip steak.
Yeah.
Fajitas.
No.
No?
Chicken, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
I mean, it's your meal. You're
The smell of it is intoxicating. The cheese that you can layer on, the dips, the mix of all the spices. Yeah, yes, please. And
Nice.
friends that will listen to this will know, certain people in particular, that when I used to go over to their house for dinner, because basically I was like once described as like a feral cat. I don't cook
I've
for
watched you
myself.
raid Elliot's fridge when we turn up here, so.
I don't generally go to other people's houses and go straight to the fridge.
You've told me this.
Yeah.
You've said that if you ever turn up to mine,
Like,
you will look in my fridge,
what
but
have
then
you got in?
there'll
I'll be
never
like,
be
"Oh, can I
anything
have
in yours.
this?" Yeah. So, but my friend I'm thinking of, we would have fajitas on a Saturday evening, and I could sink probably about 8.
Nice. What, big wraps or little wraps?
Oh, they'd have a couple, and I think 8's my record.
Wow.
Yeah, they are good. So
Clearly.
that's my
I like
main. Now I don't have to think about dessert. It's apple crumble,
custard or cream.
ice cream.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've judged the hell out of your meal, and I do apologise.
I don't
it's
want to talk to you.
It's because of my. I can't.
Just because you're a chef.
Fuck off. I can't understand the concept of cold ice cream with a hot pudding.
It's nice.
It doesn't do it for me.
It really is nice. I personally, it's childhood. I think childhood for me, but it's a crumble.
Did you
apple
have bananas and custard?
No.
I threw up after eating that.
You are judging and interrupting.
Sorry.
It's
the undiagnosed 4 letters in me that I'm not allowed to mention.
Why aren't you allowed?
Because everyone says that you fucking diagnose yourself on TikTok, and that's right, most people do. But
no, but I think that's opening a new line of conversation. But I think you can be educated through things where you think actually that does apply to me.
I would be fucking amazed if I went to get a diagnosis and they said no.
Yeah.
Put it that way. But anyway, sorry.
But yeah, so apple crumble and ice cream, quintessential. It's like winter warmer, but all year round it's gorgeous. And I've always loved it.
How good is a good thick crumble
apples?
as well?
I think because I used to have apples every dinner or every evening meal when I was a kid. I was such a creature of habit. I always used to have, like, my mum used to stew apple, and it's gorgeous. I used to have it with Greek yogurt every evening for about 12 years.
Really?
Yeah. But then when it was a crumble, my face would light up. It would be gone within one mouthful.
Yeah, see, I don't like apple pie because
pie's second rate when it comes to a crumble.
The apple's always crunchier, and I don't like a crunchy apple in a crumble.
You want it hot.
I could have like baby food.
Yeah.
If you just had like apple slop and then a crumble on top, but then also this is weird because I'm going to kind of contradict myself. I don't like ice cream with like an apple crumble.
Okay.
But like extra thick double cream.
Yes.
That is still technically cold.
Yes.
That fucking dollop on top of it.
You're here for it.
Getting me.
Yeah. Fair.
So yeah, I rate that. I rate your choices.
No, you don't. You total lie. You said you judge my choices.
No, I don't judge your broccoli and Stilton.
Look, done right. Ooh.
Can you cook it?
No.
Okay. Well, I was going to say if it's done right, then you can.
And I must say, I committed a cardinal sin the other day.
When you come for dinner, you bring me the best broccoli and Stilton you've ever had. We'll eat that for a starter, and I'll cook you main.
I committed a cardinal sin the other day. I bought Heinz tinned.
Oh, fucking. There's the door.
I know.
Go.
I feel bad about it.
I like cartons. Not Heinz, but
yeah.
Like Country Garden and stuff
That's
like
a step up in the food world.
My
if
mum
you're not
can
making
cook
it
soup
yourself, tins are seen as the lowest run.
Yes.
Cartons are next up.
Yes.
In terms of bit better than a tin.
Yes.
And I don't know if there's an in between that and homemade, but it feels like homemade is then the top level.
Yeah, my mum knocks out some decent soups.
Yeah.
And obviously I can cook, I think, to a relatively decent standard.
I know how to turn the oven on.
Yeah. But I've never really made soup. My mum makes a spicy carrot one.
Oh,
and it is fucking naughty.
Yum.
Yeah, it's spicy as well.
My sister makes good soup too. There is an art to it.
Yeah, I think there is. It's not a case of just literally...
Don't just shove everything in a blender.
No.
In fact, you probably do, actually.
I think that's literally how you make it.
Let's be trying to be all,
anyway.
Like I know what I'm talking about. No, that's exactly what soup is.
Yeah, literally. Right.
I love these kind of episodes where I'm basically I'm not forming a coherent thought in any way, shape or form, am I?
So we've got on this list, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 left. So, okay, let's stick with food.
I'm really hungry now.
Yes, so am I. I'm fucking starving.
Go for it.
If you could have dinner with any living person, any person from the past, and any fictional character, who would they be? So it's almost like come dine with me. So living person, dead person, and a fictional character. One of each. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. So living person.
Well, you don't have to do it in that order, but
so
we're at
my
dinner.
brain needs to organise it. Yeah, can you not break the equipment?
We're sat around a table where I apparently cook because you can't. And
I'm quite happy
we're sat there and you've got 3 people for the conversation.
Right.
Who are they going to be?
Living person.
Yeah, let's go living first.
RuPaul.
You love that drag race, don't you?
I love him.
Yeah, fair enough.
I've read his autobiography recently. He is an immensely spiritual person. The life experience that he's had, his outlook on life, humour. He's just everything you'd want in a person in a dinner party, and I would.
And he'd probably put on a show after.
Well, yes, and then you'd have some
After dinner
entertainment
show.
afterwards. So, I without a doubt, I find him inspiring, interesting, funny. He just is unapologetically himself, and that speaks to me. And I definitely want him at a dinner party.
Decent.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone from the past?
So we're talking like dead. Is that what you mean?
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Not just your past.
No,
like,
fucking hell, no one's
I
from my
knew
past is
someone
coming.
10 years ago. I'll get them in. Fine. Okay.
No, like, yeah. So I guess that's what they mean. Like anyone from that's no longer with us. So it'd probably be something like, like someone would probably say Einstein.
I mean,
I wouldn't, but
no,
someone
I don't
might.
know how good he'd be at a dinner party.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think now. I'm racking my brains. I would get one of my favourite comedians from the past. She's dead now, obviously. Victoria Wood.
Okay.
Ever since I was a child, I've loved her. Her sense of humour was very observational, and she wasn't a swearer. It was testament to how.
Me and her wouldn't get on this.
Well, you're not coming to that. We'll have
No, apparently I'm just
we'll
cooking
have
for you.
sort of sittings.
Oh, right.
You can cook and stay in the kitchen, and then when Victoria Wood is at my imaginary tea party, not tea party, dinner party,
yeah.
went all Alice in Wonderland. She just the way she describes things, within seconds, I'm crying with laughter. So I would invite somebody with that sense of humour to a dinner party and talk about all of her experience on the TV, and it's just so interesting to. She was one of the closest people in my world, in my mind, that when they died, I felt a real impact of it. I was like, oh my God, I love her. I grew up watching her. She's household name, but I still watch her stand up on DVD now.
Didn't even know still DVD
I know.
players around.
And she just brings me joy. So
Nice.
Victoria Wood.
Good. Go
Yeah.
on, and a fictional character.
Okay. Don't know why my mind went to fantasy first and foremost, because that's one of the things I love. But I would fictional character. Gandalf.
Really?
I don't know why I'm saying Gandalf, because he's got that wizard thing going on, And like
Yeah,
like he
the
sets
wizard,
the
he is
fireworks
wizard,
off
right?
at the beginning of the first Lord of the Rings movie.
Mm,
He's just, one interesting character to have at dinner party, a wizard.
yeah.
He'd be able
Good
to
as Harry Potter.
he puts on a fireworks display. I don't know, he just like casts spells for entertainment. And I mean, he's lived a life, right?
He has, yeah.
I mean, if you've seen the Rings of Power, I think they call it, on Amazon Prime.
I haven't,
But yeah, I know. I just went with what came into my head first, and it was Gandalf. Be quite an interesting Gandalf.
There's two though, in there. Gandalf the
RuPaul.
grey and Gandalf
Both
the white.
Gandalf and RuPaul would be the same height if RuPaul was wearing heels.
Yeah.
And Victoria Wood. What an interesting combo.
Massive. That sounds like a good dinner party.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
And I think it would be the Gandalf played by Sir Ian McKellen. He's still here, obviously.
Yes.
But if he came in character, that would be quite funny.
Yeah. No, I love that. Decent.
And your good self.
I've answered this before, like
Have you?
with mates and stuff. Yeah, but not in like the fictional characters one's new to me.
Okay.
Any living person would probably. This is difficult, man.
Me?
No, because I'll have to cook.
You love it.
I would love it. Yeah,
have a
dinner
little
party.
drink.
Do you know what? Just because I think his outlook on life
Mm-hmm.
is phenomenal in terms of his no bullshit approach to saying what the fuck he wants. Like
Yeah.
similar to is it RuPaul?
Yeah.
He's unapologetically himself.
Yeah.
Doesn't care who he offends because he is of the opinion if you get offended, it's kind of on you.
Okay.
And he's hilarious.
Okay.
Ricky Gervais. I mean, it's so close to the wire and some of the stuff he says, but yeah.
I think he is an incredible comedian.
Yeah. Also, he loves dogs. I'm like a. Oh, do you know what's a bit? Actually, that's going to come up in a bit. But yeah, I just think he's a great human being. His heart's in the right place, and I think you could have such a funny yet intelligent conversation with him about his outlook on life and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I love his stand-up.
Yeah,
and I know he's a controversial character.
Yeah,
but I just think that actually behind that is the sentiment is kind.
Yeah,
and humor is his humor in The Office and another sitcoms. It's undeniably hilarious.
Yeah,
in my
parents are going to see him. They just booked tickets, and I'm super jealous. So anyone from the past would be my Uncle Bob.
Oh, I love him already.
Yeah. If I could have
Tell me
dinner
about
with,
Uncle
if he
Bob.
could come, we're not getting into that.
No.
No. Yeah, I would have him back at the dinner
Oh.
table. But he was someone who, like, I was just used to sit there for hours. I mean, he was a fucking chain smoker, and I used to smoke as well a lot with him. But we used to just sit in his conservatory and I used to just listen to stories. Like, he was a proper old school bloke. He was a tiler by trade, but plumber and stuff. Did a bit of everything. But he would be the guy that. So they used to. Him and Martin used to be landlord and landlady of a pub, and like I'd have like really good memories of growing up with him there. And then he used to walk into the pub. He used to take me on a Sunday, and we used to walk over to the local. We'd go into a little shop called Hasham's, which was the little shop next to the pub. I'd get. Remember Lucky Bags?
My brain's searching.
It was like this little turtle thing.
Okay.
Like the character. We used to get one of them. We used to go into the pub. It was when they used to still put roast potatoes on the table and stuff like that. We'd go in there, and then he'd walk me back after a couple of hours, and he'd say, right, I'm just going to see a man about a dog. And he'd walk back, and he'd do his Sunday afternoon in the pub with his mates, get pissed out his head. I never used to understand this. And then I'd be waiting for him with my auntie, and we'd have a roast dinner together. He'd be back for dinner on our table. And then like I say, when we used to sit in his conservatory when I was a lot older, I wasn't smoking at this point.
Mm-hmm.
This is when the Lucky Bags were up when I was like a proper toddler and a kid. And then like used to sit in his conservatory, we used to smoke, and I used to like listen to his stories. He was the kind of bloke that used to walk in the pub, and everyone was like, "Oh, Bob, how you doing?" Like, yeah, he talk about influence on my life. He was a massive influence on my life. He was kind of like he was my great uncle, but he was like my granddad.
Mm-hmm.
So massive figure in my life. So I definitely have him back.
Oh, I love that.
And fictional character Ted Lasso.
Oh, help me out.
Have you not seen it?
I've heard of it.
Right, get it on your to watch list.
Someone else has recommended
you will
that
love
to
it.
me.
It's so funny, but it is so, like the way they incorporate life lessons into those series, those episodes is fucking brilliant.
Help me out, and whoever else doesn't know.
So he's an American guy that comes over to the UK and becomes a manager of a UK football team.
Okay.
So obviously the immediate thing is like he calls it soccer and stuff like that, and he has no clue about the sport, but he gets basically hired to wreck the football team. He's unaware of this, but through getting to know him, the people in management and stuff like that, they get to understand who he is, and he's just everything for the right reasons in like life lessons and stuff like that. And there's one quite famous quote from it, and it's something about, I'm going to fuck it up here, but it's
paraphrase as best you can.
Live like a goldfish. Like when something negative happens, what's a goldfish? Got a 3-second memory. Forget about it, move on. And it's like, why focus on it so much?
There's a lot of truth in that.
Yeah, it's
we
brilliant.
do like to dissect the negative stuff, don't we? But actually, within seconds and after it happening, we're on to the next bit.
It's like think like a goldfish.
Yeah.
That Ted Lasso is a great character, and if you do get, I can't remember how many seasons there are, but it's a real good series to watch.
Oh, great answers.
Cheers, mate.
Right. Have we done the list, or have we got a couple more?
So we've got
maybe we just make it the last one. What do you?
Well, you got a choice.
Okay.
Either biggest goals for 2025.
Yeah.
Which is kind of on the
no disrespect to whoever sent that question in.
Yeah. Or what's your biggest ick? Do you know what an ick is?
Yes.
Yeah. You want to answer that one, don't you?
Let's
end it on a
I
high.
don't know what it is. I don't know. I've
got an ick list.
See, that's yeah.
And I didn't know about this until I went to Manchester with a couple of mates last year, and one of my friends asked me, they're like, "What's on your ick list?" I think I might even mention it on a previous episode. I can't remember. So I spent the whole hour and a half flight to Manchester from Heathrow writing down the things that I got on an ick list.
Well, I'm so intrigued. Let's hear some of the ick list, and we'll finish on that, because I can't actually think of one right now, but I must have some, because
my
we all
tummy's
do.
rumbling.
I'm quite hungry as well.
Right, ick list. Massive lip fillers.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I am all for whatever you want to do to enhance yourself, to make you feel good about yourself. I completely get it.
Yeah.
However, it is my opinion, and I'm allowed it. Some people go so far than what they actually need to, in my opinion, that they just look fucking horrendous. And I can't.
Yeah.
I couldn't be with someone that has like a face full of lip.
Fair. It can get to the point where it's almost like, I think probably accidental or some kind of addiction, but like you've changed your face beyond recognition.
Yeah.
And that's hard. So, but that gives you the ick.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't say that's my biggest one. Like, I'm looking at that's my list.
Oh, you managed to access that within seconds. It's almost like
It's in my notes, the same way next to the questions.
Your biggest ick.
Do you know what? Actually, right, my biggest ick
Okay.
is, and I'll tie a couple of in here, is materialistic people. Now, I had a pretty good upbringing. I never wanted for much, and that's not my mum and dad spoiled me. But it was never designer stuff. But I was always in like Adidas or Nike or something like that. And like now, especially when I'm dating. Like girls that, if a fucking girl asks me what car I drive, it's an instant turn off. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
Oh, I see what you mean.
so
okay.
anyone materialistic and they judge
What
you.
car do you drive?
But a Hyundai Tucson, which is actually going to get sold this weekend.
Oh, I won't
I've got loads of
recognise you when
problems.
you pull up outside the studio.
I'm going to buy a Vauxhall Corsa.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm going to get a little run around for a bit. Anyway, so yeah, materialism. People that like judge who you are or success or anything like that on what you can afford, what you wear, what you drive. And do you know what else that fucking gives me the ick? Is that when girls go on like a shopping trip and they want to treat themselves, I love that, because you're going to like retail therapy, you're making yourself feel good about yourself, and they fucking ruin it by posting a picture on Instagram of all the designer bags.
Okay.
Or the other thing,
Or
they get their nails done and they look lovely and they put their hand on their steering wheel, which has got a Range Rover badge in it, and they put that on fucking Instagram. Nah, done.
okay. So I'm sensing,
Quite passionate about this.
Look at me go. I'm sensing, Sam, that it's about an unhealthy
Obsession to show
Obsession with
people with that materialism. Like,
materialistic
I'm
stuff.
amazing because I
Yeah.
can afford a Range Rover. It's like, well, yeah, but you now own the most easy car to break into in the UK that you can't get insured on anymore. So, joke's on you, motherfucker. But yeah.
Okay. What's my biggest ick? I don't actually know where my brain was going. Of course, I was listening to you intently, but my brain went to somebody that doesn't ask you anything about you.
Yeah.
And I
Kind of like this podcast.
who,
I never asked you
who plays
anything.
who? Oh, I see. Right, okay. I think if ever I've been in, this is just thinking about human connection of any description, the thing that my brain instantly goes, oh, to, whether you call it ick or disappointment, I don't know. But in my head, if someone doesn't stop to ask you anything about you, maybe this is coming from dating or even any relationship, if someone just talks about themselves and doesn't pause to go, and what about you?
Yeah.
Ick, or just this feeling of, oh.
It's almost like a little bit of red flag as well, isn't it?
If you're at a party or any kind of gathering and somebody's just, it's a one-way street. And it's not only one way, but it's at a level that just isn't interesting.
To add to that, a topper. So
what's that?
Even if they want to talk about themselves that much,
Right.
that if they do give you the opportunity to talk about yourself,
Yeah.
like you've been to Tenerife, I've been to 11 Reef. It's that.
That's
innit?
ridiculous.
Yeah, but it's like, oh yeah, me and Riley went to Barbados for a week and we had this. Oh yeah, we went there once. Oh, we went for 10 days. Oh, fuck off,
I know
mate.
what you mean.
Do you know what I mean? So yeah, they talk about themselves
is
that
definitely
much.
in the same
Yeah.
area. Yeah. Well, I think it's time to say thank you to
Yes,
the
mate.
listeners that
Thank you very much.
put these questions out there, because it's always interesting
Yeah.
to talk in this way. I've learnt so much about you today.
Yeah.
And it's just
Same.
it's a nice change in energy to have.
Yeah, that's
an
it. It
episode
doesn't,
like this.
like we said, doesn't have to always be so serious. There's some good questions in there that made you think a little bit about some serious subjects. But the fact that I want Ted Lasso at my dinner table is another one.
There you go. See,
mate, it's been a pleasure.
As always.
Until
and
next time.
let's just put it out there that we've got at Flex Your Feelings on Instagram.
Yep.
We say this every time. We are trying to grow social media.
Yes.
We will get there.
Absolutely.
But if you'd like to reach out and say what you think about the show, or if you've got any questions, then of course you're more than welcome to do that.
Absolutely.
But thanks for your time.
You too, mate.
See
Take
you
it easy.
Whenever we meet again.
We shall meet again. See you later, guys.
Take care.